Hello my friends, my name is Tim Johnson. If you watched my last video on alcohol and opiate dependence, you'll know whether you're going to experience some form of withdrawal when you stop. Alcohol or opiate withdrawal, I'm afraid, if you're at that stage of dependence, is sort of a rite of passage. It's something that you're going to have to go through at some stage if you want a life of freedom, and you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to want it with all your being. You're going to have to be a warrior, because that's what it takes to get through to the other side of it. But you can make it as comfortable as you can make it by putting some preparation in. And here are some quick tips to get you ready for that. Please subscribe, like and share the videos. It just helps one or two more people see them. Hopefully help one or two more people. There are more detailed videos on the channel about withdrawal from opiates and alcohol, which go into sort of the chemical side of things that's happening in your body, etc. These quick tips I'm going to give you now are just to bear in mind before you go through with this thing. It will be the single most important thing you do in your life, there's no doubt about it, and the best thing you'll ever do. But you've got to face the fear. You've got to realise that this has got to happen. So the first thing to do is plan a date. Plan a date when you can get to go through this, where you can perhaps give yourself some time. So if you're working, is it possible to book 3 or 4 days off? And so you can plan for that. Or if you can't book any time off, plan it in for a Friday if you've got the weekend off, and at least you'll give yourself a fighting chance then. To go to work while you're going through this is it's not impossible, but it's not going to be comfortable. And there are different severities of withdrawal, obviously, depending on your use, your drug of choice, etc. The second things to say is with alcohol withdrawal in particular, if you're worried in any way about the amount you've been drinking, that you may have delirium tremens really badly and end up with seizure or whatever, then if you're slightly worried at all, please go to the doctors before you attempt this and get his or her advice on whether to go through this, because what I'm giving you these tips here are to go through this cold turkey. It's not about reduction or anything like that, it's just to go through it. Secondly, preparation. You've got the time off work, you've got a date set in stone. Preparation. The most important thing of all, these quick tips now in preparation. Bedding. So you need to be covered for those 4 to 6 days that it's going to be, or 3 to 6 days probably, the worst of your withdrawals. You don't want to be having to do anything. You want it all there ready for you. It goes a long way to making you more comfortable to go through this. So bedding, because with both types of withdrawal, you're going to be sweating as the hypothalamus in the brain kicks back into action. It's been dulled by the alcohol and drugs. Your temperature's up and down. You're sweating all sorts of mucky stuff out of yourself. Then you're freezing, then you're shivering. So your bedding gets very bad very quickly. So have it all ready to be changed. 2 or 3 sets of bedding, it's important. And clean clothes, outfits all set up, clean, ready. So you don't have to do any washing. It's all there ready for you. Nourishment while you're going through this. You're probably not going to feel like eating, in all honesty. So you want to make it as easy for yourself to get nutrition down. So prior to doing this, prior to going through withdrawal, then you need to make sure you've got in stock prepared foods in your freezer ready. So it may well be that you're going to make smoothies in advance with lots of veggies and lots of greens and wholesome stuff in them. Put them in the fridge in advance for the next 3-4 days and drink smoothies that way, which is great. Or you may want to make wholesome soups, freeze them, or put them in the fridge liquidized. Things that are easy to eat, that are full of nutrition to give your body the best chance. As soon as you stop taking alcohol and drugs, your body tries to rebalance. It tries for homeostasis. So your brain chemicals are all over the place. They're trying to get back. Your body's trying to heal itself all over the place. So you're going to need to give it as much chance as you can possibly give it. So that nutrition. Supplementation. Have a really good multivitamin, B vitamin in place to be taken every single day. Again, because your body's depleted and will need that extra boost. But good ones, just buy them as a one-off if necessary to go through this withdrawal. But from a reputable place, not ones that have a slow release, preferably. Some magnesium. Sleep is a big thing with both these withdrawals. 2 reasons. One is restless leg syndrome in opiate withdrawal. The restless legs come from the lack of dopamine. Your brain stops making dopamine, as I said in the last video. That lack of dopamine causes the most horrible sensations. They call it kicking, basically. And it's probably, a lot of people say it's one of the worst things in opiate withdrawal in particular. But insomnia in both, because adrenaline is coursing through your system, because your adrenal glands have been dulled with the drugs and the alcohol, they kick back into action. The adrenaline's coursing through your system, therefore you don't get sleep. So to give yourself the best chance of that, for the restless legs, go and see your doctor beforehand, explain the situation if you have to, if it's been bad for you. Get something called rope and roll, which is a drug which is for restless legs, and or there are other drugs available that'll give you the best chance with it. I mean, otherwise, try and get, if you're going to grit your teeth and get through it, get a magnesium supplement which relaxes muscles, helps with sleep. So take a good magnesium supplement, and have things that are like natural valerian, chamomile tea, all sorts of things that will make your body relax. Lemon balm is very good. So that's for sleep and because those 2 things, are real bad. Let someone know that you're doing this so they can check on you at regular intervals, just in case, it's as well you do that. Also, what I did, and I think is very important, give them any money you have. If you don't need to leave the house for 3 or 4 days if you've got all this preparation done. If that money's burning a hole in your pocket and you know to end your withdrawals, you only have to go down the shop or go down to your dealer and get drugs, or go down to the shop and buy alcohol, it's going to eat away and become obsessional thoughts in your head. Don't let that happen. Give all your money to a friend or family or whatever to hold while you're doing this. And also, obviously, make sure there's no alcohol or no opiate in the house at all. It's a lock-in. You're there for the duration to grit your teeth and get through this. Entertainment. The minutes and days are long in withdrawal, trust me, especially with insomnia. You're going through, it drags, let me tell you. So give yourself the best chance. Get loads of entertainment in. Streaming on your phone, your Netflix lined up ready, whatever you've got, whatever you can, to entertain yourself, lots of reading, anything to distract yourself from these feelings. Have it all prepared, all at hand and all ready for you. Also, a couple of things finally. As I say, there's other videos on the channel and go into more detail, but these are the main things. So that finally, knowing that you're going to go through pain, I mean, particularly opiate withdrawal, you're going to feel pain in your joints, pain in your bones, again, get some ibuprofen and paracetamol in stock, it's all there. So it's all there at hand for you. Combine the 2 together, I found, help keep me as comfortable as it's possible to be, because that's all you can take, obviously, but at least it's there to relieve the pain a little bit. But you're going to have to suck it in and experience some, obviously. So that's important. And be aware then, finally, just have some knowledge of what you're going through. I found it really helpful to research what was going on in my body while I was going through withdrawal, why I was feeling like I was feeling. For instance, the shaking in alcohol withdrawal, part of the delirium tremens, are mini seizures which are going on in your head. It's just a fact that these things are going to happen for a couple of days. As the racing heart, you're going to feel in alcohol withdrawal. The thing is to do some breathing exercise. It is scary, but it's all a part of the adrenaline, the adrenal glands coming back in, massive surges of adrenaline running through your system, which will also make you feel really anxious and really, you feel down, depressed and anxious. It's not pleasant. I mean, to get through the other end, is an amazing achievement. And as I say, you're a warrior if you can do it. But it'll be the single best thing you can ever do. But give yourself the best chance. Do all these things and be ready. Have the date set in stone. Don't delay it. Then face your fears and realise that when you come through the other side, yes, there's still a lot of hard work to be done in sobriety. However, that physical pain is almost over. You're going to have to work hard the other side, as I say, but give yourself the best chance to get through this first bit, which is a rite of passage. You're going to have to do it at some stage. So I hope that's been of some help. Carpe Diem. Make today the day you change your life. Much love to you all and good luck. Bye-bye.